to find a way to win. It's the Panthers coming in at 3-5, going up against the Browns, who come in at 3-5. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, what a move. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. 3rd down, still 14 yards left.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be a Carolina first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. From back at the 2, here's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big tight end. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal at that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over?
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab back there, and you throw it again, you throw it again.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
False start, offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because From series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway, that's for sure.
They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Carolina first.
Detroit! Detroit! Switch! Set!
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Holding offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little 360.
Oh,
And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
Brandon, as long as we've been covering this league, every time we see a receiver that does not have a big-time game, you know that's a long week for everyone around him. And, boy, it's paid off for him this week. He is prepared, locked in, and demanding the football and getting it.
He told you that pregame that he was ready. I wasn't there. I was standing alongside talking to his teammate, but he said he was ready. It's shown.
My favorite part is he was telling me he was ready while he kept pacing in front of me. I mean, he's like a thoroughbred just out of the gates. And what he's done this week is found the ball early, meaning just get it to me and let me make plays, and that's exactly what he's done.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big tight end with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Their big tight end with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. As they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they? There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big-bodied receiver, 42 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
No, she's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Whoosh.
And he's brought down after a good game. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Browns a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They're going to look to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. His kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And onto the field here come the Panthers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Carolina first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Get to the football. It's blocked.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. Who say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Shift together here from the D-line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defense there's 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They haven't had their A-game, but I guess because of their offense, they haven't really needed their A-game, Charles.
No, they have not. They've done what they've had to do today, which is protect a pretty big lead. But it hasn't been the best day in terms of stuffing people and really shutting down an offense. Maybe one last possession, they can actually get that accomplished.
It's been fun for you and I to watch this shootout, though.
It's almost like someone fired a starter's pistol, and they've been going ever since. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And there it is, sack number 201. He has broken Bruce Smith's all-time record.
For a lot of us, we wondered if anyone would get to that record. But the way teams are throwing the ball around, more opportunities for these sack artists to accumulate numbers. And we've seen the biggest number of all eclipsed today.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They come out here in the I, and they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.